What's up, guys? How we doing today? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. Shane's back with another, what is it? Ticked Off Tuesday. That's right. It's not Taco Tuesday. Well, it is Taco Tuesday, but it's also Ticked Off Tuesday. So I did a video a little bit ago. It was, I don't even recall what it was on. I think it was on the Cincinnati deal, the brawl in Cincinnati. But I used an article from Fox News. And I don't use Fox News that much, but I do use Fox News occasionally. And the reason why I don't use Fox News is because it puts certain people in a big tizzy fit. That, why do you use Fox News? Fox News, you need to lay off the Fox News. You're just brainwashed by Fox News, and they lie to you, and they clearly admitted to lying to you. But anyway, I did a video on that. But every time I use Fox, somebody comes out in the comments and bashes me for using Fox. So I don't really care. Whatever, bash me all you want to. I don't care. But it seems like it only happens really on the Fox ones. And they came out and why do you believe Fox when they openly admitted to lying to you? And I came back, well, and my response to that was, well, you clearly haven't seen many of my videos because I don't use Fox that much. I just use it. I use left-wing media more than anything else. And they wouldn't give up. Well, you use Fox News in this one. I'm reporting on this one. This is the one you reported on. And you said you believe them. And I said I admitted to it. I said I believe them. Yeah, you said it in your video. So I went back and I rewatched that whole entire video. And not once did I ever say that I believed Fox News. I just reported on it, and I read I read the article, and I kind of gave my bits on it, and that's it. And I asked for a timestamp. I said, "Oh yeah, tell me the timestamp of when I said I believe it." And they said, "Well, you didn't. You used them. Why would you report on somebody that clearly lies to you?" And I again said, "Well, they all lie," and they came back and, well, of course they all lie. Duh. Why would they all lie? Why, you think you're the first one that figured that out? And it's like, so why are you just picking on Fox? Well, because you used Fox. This is the one you used. That's okay. So what? I go back and watch some of my other videos. I don't care what your other videos are. You use Fox on this one. So basically this person, we'll call her a she, because talk like a she, acted like a she. No offense to some of you she's, but we'll just say she, because I couldn't tell the name. It wasn't like just some person's name. It was some weird username. What's up, guys? Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to jump on real quick and do a quick shout out to the sponsors of this video, which is first and foremost, the Lord above, the creator of the universe. Without him, none of us are anything. We're all nothing. And secondly, I wanted to shout out to the subscribers of this channel, because without the subscribers, this channel's nothing. And we're growing slowly, but we're growing. And I get between like 1 and 10 new subscribers every day. So I see every single one, and every one I appreciate. It's like, it's amazing to me that I even have as many as I do. But my goal for the year is 8,000. So if we can get that by the end of 25, that would be awesome. And if those of you that have subscribed, again, thank you so much. You're the life of this channel. And those of you that haven't subscribed, if you want to, maybe not right now, but if you want to watch for a few more minutes, and then if you want to
go ahead, make my day.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and subscribe, that would be fantastic. But again, it's up to you. If you feel like it, if you feel like you're getting anything out of this, I'm working on a few things that I'm going to come up with some new videos and some new ideas that might help you out a little bit. But anyway, again, appreciate y'all. Love you. Back to your show. But she kept asking, why do you believe him? Why do you believe him? But she's clearly judged me based on one video. On that video, it was like a 20-something minute video. It had like 2,800 views, and the average view time of that video was like right around 2 minutes. So the average view time of 2 minutes, that means nobody watched it for very long, which, whatever. I mean, I know I'm not the greatest, most pleasant person to listen to, but whatever. But she's already had me judged based on one little bit of one video. She may have watched the whole video, who knows, but she judged me based on one video. Like, I believe Fox because I reported on an article from Fox. But to answer that question, why do I believe Fox after they clearly and admittedly lied that they were lying, or they admitted to that they were lying? But yet they all lie, right? They all lie. And she even said that. This person, well, yeah, they all lie. Okay. Well, why would I believe Fox? Well, it's not necessarily that I believe Fox. I believe them more than any other. But the thing is more I respect and I trust Fox. And this is why, because it's a little word that some of you may not understand what this word means, because, a lot of people don't have it, but it's called accountability. Yeah, Fox admitted to it. They came out and said, okay, we lied. You got us. We lied. We did it. They paid some big, huge fine, billion, whatever, 4 billion. I don't even know the exact number. I could have looked it up before the video, but it was a large amount of money that they had to pay in some kind of a settlement fee that they lied out of. They settled for something, but it was a very large sum of money. So riddle me this. Okay. Let's just say I caught you in a lie. I blatantly caught you in a lie and you admitted to it. You paid restitution. You apologized. You said, I'm sorry. Would you still keep lying after you just paid out a fortune and had to admit publicly in front of the whole world that you lied? Would you keep lying? Or would you like, okay, we better not do that again because that was a big fine we had to pay. Because I know me, if I was to lie to you and you caught me and I admitted it, oh, dang it, you caught me. I would kind of watch what I said next time. If I still lied, I would definitely be careful what I lied about. I wouldn't just blatantly lie. But the difference is, like CNN, for example, MSNBC and The View and all these other places, they supposedly lie too, according to this person. They all lie. Okay, CNN, they lie all the time. This thing in New York where that New York shooter, which was a horrible deal, and they came out and was straight up more than one people. They reported the exact same thing, and they seem like they all report the same exact word for word thing. And he was wearing a hat, wearing khaki short or whatever, and then possibly white. When they clearly had a picture of him on the screen. Clearly not white, but possibly white. And they got called out on it. But the difference is Fox admitted to it. They paid a big fine. Yeah, they admitted to it. Whatever. They lied. Okay. Got it. They lied. They admitted to it. They paid a big fine, or fed settlement or whatever. They paid a large amount for that. You think CNN or MSNBC or any of these other left wing are ever going to admit that they lied? That they lie? They clearly lie. This person said it. We all know that they lie too. But do you think they're ever going to admit it? Do you think they'll ever admit it? No. They just keep right on lying. Like, pretend it never happened. Well, we'll just keep on lying. They didn't acknowledge that they got caught lying. They didn't care that they got caught lying. They just keep right on lying. Without admitting it, they just keep right on lying. So that's why I not necessarily believe Fox, because I'm sure they all still lie, even Fox. They all lie to some degree. Every one of them does. But Fox at least admitted it. So that gives me a little bit of respect for Fox. Yeah, I don't care what you say, Fox, they're brainwashing me, they're whatever. But again, I don't report on Fox much because every time I do, I get comments like that. Like, you need to lay off the Fox. You're brainwashed by Fox. You don't know what you're doing. I really rarely listen to Fox or watch Fox or read from Fox. But, so, anyway, that's Ticked Off Tuesday. It's about accountability. Have accountability. You'll gain a lot more respect if you do. I would respect CNN a lot more if they came out and said, yeah, we lied. Well, we apologize. We admit that we haven't been telling the whole truth. We or whatever. Just admit to it. I would respect CNN. I would respect MSNBC. I would respect any of those more if they just took accountability. Take accountability. That's the big deal. And a lot of people, not you, but definitely you, maybe you, but some of you need to take accountability. I know a lot of us do. A lot of us is at least, oh, dang, fly. I have a fly in this room. It's been in here for a long time, and it's got a death wish. Maybe in between videos, I'm gonna give it a good swatting. But anyway, my ADD kicking in. Oh, shiny object. It's a fly, though. It's not a shiny object. It's an annoying object. But anyway, take accountability. Oh, take accountability, and that's it. You'll gain my respect. I don't know about anybody else, and I don't care if you're right wing, left wing, whatever. I don't care if you whatever. If you take accountability, I'll give you a lot more respect. I may not necessarily agree with you on everything. I may not necessarily believe everything you say, but I'll at least respect you, and I will trust you, and I'll at least listen to what you have to say because you admitted to lying. And chances are, if you admitted to it and paid a lot of money, you're probably not going to lie. You're probably not going to lie much anymore. And if you do, you're going to really be careful of what you're lying about and who you're lying to. So that's why I believe Fox. I wouldn't say I believe Fox, but that's why I trust Fox and believe Fox more than some of the others, because the others just keep on lying, blatantly lie, knowingly lie, get called out for lying, continue to lie, never admit to it, and they just keep right on at it, and they just expect us to believe their lies. Even though we know they're lying, they still lie and expect us to believe it. That's why I believe Fox News. Anyway, enough of that. Short video, just a little rant, little ticked off Tuesday rant. Take accountability. You'll get a lot more respect for it. People will respect you a lot more because we're all human. We know we're a human. We make mistakes. But if we have accountability for our mistakes, we're going to be a lot more respected and trusted more because we take accountability for our mistakes. We're all human. Nobody's perfect. We just need to take accountability. And anyway, enough of that. I'm starting to ramble. Appreciate y'all. Love you again. Try to get that 8,000 by the end of the year. So if you wouldn't mind, do the YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, share, comment. You know the drill. And there's links below to other channels if you feel like watching some of my other channels. There's also a financially support if you feel like it. There's a link down below for that if you feel like it. No pressure for that, just if you feel like it. But if not, if nothing else, just do the normal YouTube stuff. It takes you no time, costs you no money. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Love you. See you in the next one.